100 years ago, on April 2nd, 1917, the lives of 4.8 million young men across America changed abruptly when President Woodrow Wilson asked Congress to declare war on Germany.
There were many factors, but one of the biggest ones, and the ones that historians mostly attribute, is the Germans' unrestricted submarine warfare in early 1917.
In less than a year, nearly 1,500 men from Nevada would heed the call, mostly through the draft, but also through enlistment, greatly exceeding the quota for the sparsely populated, battle-born state. Most of Nevada's draftees reported for training with the 91st Wild West Division at Camp Lewis near Tacoma, Washington.
They received orders to develop a unit insignia. The division chose the fir tree. They chose that because that was a common item, if you will, that is found in all of the states that the men of the 91st came from. But it still uses that patch today.
Miners and hotel clerks and cowboys from places like Virginia City, Carson, Reno, and Elko were on the draft list. There were American Indians like cousins Alfonso and Philip Calac. And there was Horace Greeley Bliss, a farmer from White Pine County in eastern Nevada, who was a machine gunner in the Battle of the Argonne Forest in France. He was shot and killed by a sniper a month before the war ended. In all, 194 soldiers, sailors, and Marines from Nevada died during World War I, the war to end all wars.
The 91st was selected to act as a reserve for the battle at St. Mihiel. And on the 29th of September, they received orders as a division to attack the town of Gesna, France, which was a very small village, but it was protected on all sides by quite a bit of elevation. So once they got into the town, they were basically sitting ducks by this third-line German defense that was very well established. The 91st received orders to attack attack at all costs. They complied, and at great loss, they captured the town.
We have taken Gesna, and the ridge beyond have dug in, have food and water, and can and will hold on until hell freezes over.
During the battle for Gesna, Philip Calac was seriously wounded. While corporals were attending to his wounds, the group was hit by an artillery shell. He was buried in the American cemetery at Very Crossroads. Private Alfonso Calac died of wounds the same day. His grave is on the top of a hill southeast of Gesna.
It was a clear victory that day, but it was a lot of cost. And even more unfortunate, more demoralizing for some of the soldiers is that right after that, they held it till about midnight, and then they got orders to withdraw back to where they started from that day. Overall, the division lost probably a quarter of its people in World War I just in that battle. But they were also recognized at the end for being a division that was able to advance when nobody else could. And I think that speaks volumes of people in the 91st and really the resilience and the persistence they have to be able to go after an objective and really succeed.